Why doesn't Twitter? Why doesn't a text-based comment as a first citizen-based social network have 1 billion users?
Well, I just think it's hard to build these companies. So it's it's not that every idea automatically goes and gets 1 billion people. It's just that I think that idea, coupled with good execution, should get there. But I mean, look, we hit certain thresholds over time where, we kind of plateaued early on, and it wasn't clear that we were ever going to reach 100 million people on Facebook. And then we got really good at dialing in internationalization and helping the service grow in different countries, and that was like a whole competence that we needed to develop, and helping people basically spread the service to their friends. That was one of the things. Once we got very good at that, that was one of the things that made me feel like, hey, if Instagram joined us early on, then I felt like we could help grow that quickly. And same with WhatsApp. And I think that's sort of been a core competence that we've developed and been able to execute on. And others have too, right? I mean, ByteDance obviously have done a very good job with TikTok and have reached more than 1 billion people there. But it's certainly not automatic, right? I think you need a certain level of execution to basically get there. And I think for whatever reason, I think Twitter has this great idea and sort of magic in the service, but they just haven't kind of cracked that piece yet. And I think that's made it so that you're seeing all these other things, whether it's Mastodon or Blue Sky, that I think are maybe just different cuts at the same thing. But I think through the last generation of social media overall, one of the interesting experiments that I think should get run at larger scale is what happens if there's somewhat more decentralized control, and if it's the stack is more open throughout. And I've just been pretty fascinated by that and seeing how that works. To some degree, end-to-end encryption on WhatsApp, and as we bring it to other services, provides an element of it because it pushes the service really out to the edges. I mean, the server part of this that we run for WhatsApp is relatively very thin compared to what we do on Facebook or Instagram. And much more of the complexity is, in how the apps kind of negotiate with each other to pass information in a fully end-to-end encrypted way. But I don't know. I think that is a good model. I think it puts more power in individuals' hands, and there are a lot of benefits of it if you can make it happen. Again, this is all like pretty speculative. I mean, I think that it's hard from the outside to know why anything does or doesn't work until you kind of take a run at it. And so I think it's kind of an interesting thing to experiment with, but I don't really know where this one's going to go.